Hello, hello. I'm saying hello to me in about 20 minutes' time because I am the only person who will probably be watching this. So I can say pretty much anything. Um, we're having an attempt too because the last race was alright, but I felt like it was scruffy and I don't know. I don't think it was that great, but seemed to be struggling for a little bit of pace from yesterday as well. So I've been on Garage 61, looked at the telemetry, and figured a few things that I was probably doing wrong in these cars. I think some of the issue is there's no point in practicing now, is there? I flick between cars quite a bit, and they often need quite different styles on the brakes. So, I think on this one I was running the brake bias about 56.2, but actually running it a bit closer to default, which I think was 57, seemed to give me. I'll just try that now, and I can seem to brake a bit later everywhere with a bit more stability. And I think I've gained a bit last corner. So I gained a bit, I think, from braking a bit later in places. Gained a bit last corner. And a few, I think, gear selections in a few places were a little bit off. I think I was going down to third when actually I needed to sort of rein it in on entrance a bit more, sort of keep the minimum speed up a bit more, and keep a higher gear through the corner. Which I guess probably makes sense because they're not massively powerful cars, are they? So you're keeping the momentum up. So let's hope we'll go brake bias. Won't change 56.7, and also found holding the higher gears into the corners tends to be the approach for these cars specifically anyway, and I don't think I was really doing that last time, but I've just tried it in 10 minutes of practice and it seemed to work a little bit better. So hold the high gear into the corner and then drop down pretty much at the apex and then go from there. And I've also noticed that you can hear my breathing on the on my headphone microphone, which probably isn't that nice to hear. So I'm going to move the headphones slightly this time and I hope you can't hear it as much. But unfortunately I can't really stop myself from breathing, so might have to be a new microphone is needed in time. But I think I need to justify that with having people who actually watch my videos as opposed to just me watching them when I need my fix of driving, so that's alright. If it's just me, I don't mind. And I won't give any spoilers about the F1 sprint race because I've got it on my phone next to me, so I'm watching it. But I won't mention what happens in case somebody watches this and they happen to be saving it. What I can say is it's interesting so far, and there's been a slight twist. Anyway, let's focus. If I go quiet, I'm sorry. Seem to struggle a little bit with understeer compared to practice through them, but felt alright. Didn't slow down quite as well either, but let's keep it flowing. Keep it nice and safe this first lap, and then we'll try and push a bit more on the second lap. Oh, that went wrong. That's probably lost me a lot of time. So that's one of the corners where I need to try and keep it in fourth, although I seem to be struggling then to keep it in fourth and not have tons of understeer, but I might have to go a little bit quiet on the next lap and focus a bit more, because that wasn't the greatest lap. I was a bit too eager as well, that I was a bit offline there, so rein it in, keep it clean. That won't be that quick. Well, that was badly slow. Oh, that's not going well either. That was a horrendous effort, that first lap. Should probably gain a fair bit of time from not messing up that corner, to be honest, so let's go. A bit more control through this last corner, that's not a bad second lap. A little bit hesitant on power maybe, but we're getting there with it, we're learning. Oh gosh, I don't know what's happening to the two consecutive 2:04.2s in qualifying yesterday, and I can't quite seem to for some reason I can't quite seem to replicate that today, but pretty decent improvement from last time in terms of some bits on learning on the track. So I think the brake bias is definitely better like this. Just need to, I think, refine my braking points with this new brake bias, so that's alright.
That's too much crawling around. The officials are going to delete your lap time. You need to reset the car and try again.
Oh. That's gone terribly. If that actually happens, that's horrendous. They can't do that. I would actually laugh at how terribly unlucky that will be if they delete my lap times. All my lap times. Oh, that would be horrendous. I can only laugh if that happens. I don't know if they have. Right? Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually worried then. I thought I was gonna be starting at the back. Right. Oh, that's funny. Wowza. That would have been bad. Right. I know where the pace is. I know a few things I was probably doing in these cars that's probably not ideal, which in hindsight makes sense. So hopefully this will be a better race than the last one. We're starting in a better position, so hopefully we can be... I mean, it's not a massively high strength of field, so I feel like I probably should be a bit higher up than I am, but we're chipping away at it, so... We're going to have a clean race, hold position, and, well, I say that, but I need to start being a bit more aggressive, but I just don't... I love this sim, but I also don't trust it, because I've had tons of bad looks and contacts and net codes and everything, so I'm... Well, let's go. That was alright. Keep it quite tight, unfortunately.
Right side, too wide. Still there. Clear. Car right.
Ooh, tons of room.
Right side.
That was scary.
Leader. Still there.
Oops. Didn't know he was still there, actually.
Still there.
Give him room.
Still there. Hold your line.
Keep it clean, mate.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the right.
That's fine. Sorry, mate. I didn't mean to push you off track.
Right side.
Was that a brake test?
Clear.
I'm not sure what that was. Unless he got a unless he had a slowdown for something, but that was dodgy. Went down to third for that, just with it being the first lap. Now let's push. Confidence, let's go. Let's not overdrive it. Oh, see, so many mistakes in that final corner, which is cost me a lot of time. I thought I'd kind of
Still there. Hold your line.
mastered that.
Clear.
That's cost me a lot, that, unfortunately. Learning point.
Left side. Still there. Clear on the left.
Right. Focus in front. Eyes in front. .1 gap. Oh, what am I doing, Harry? Come on! I mean, shocking.
Car right.
That was horrendous.
Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
That was totally my own fault, that.
Left side. Clear. Left side.
There's no point in hitting, mate, is there? Look left, look left.
3 wide.
Oh, this is messy.
Hold your line. Still there, still there. Left side, 2 wide. Still there. Stay on the right.
Sort of annoyed with myself really with that, because that was my fault. That
Still there.
totally my fault.
Clear on the left. Car on your left. Still there, hold your line.
Calm down, you.
Clear.
Right, we're not messing around anymore. We're not messing around at all. I'm gonna get angry at myself.
Car right. Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Left side.
That was my fault
Still
though.
there, hold your line. Clear on the left.
Apologies about that, mate. I'm getting annoyed. I'm getting frustrated at myself because the pace, I don't know where the pace is not happening today at all. I've done that twice now as well, you stupid idiot. Stupid, stupid. 2047 on the first guy in first. I was doing a 2039 yesterday, and that wasn't even that fast. Bad effort, Harry. Right, that's what the last corner needs to be like anyway. That's what the last corner needs to be like.
The car in P1, just set the fastest lap. 4.713.
Don't care. Perfect. Ah, Harry, you can drive a lot better than what you're driving now, so come on. 7 minutes left. Focus. The guy in first actually isn't that fast, which is frustrating, but that's better. Right, final corner is about keeping on line.
New fast
Settle in, Harry. Two 041, quickest lap of the race. Focus on the exits. Losing pace in there, but that's fine. 4.4 gap to P1. Let's just believe. Because he's not fast, so he might make a mistake. .2 gap. And quick glance to see what's happening in the F1. Looks alright. Oh. Slowing me down slightly, the defence, but I wish I could tell him let's go, essentially.
You're back in second.
I'm better, a bit more aggressive on the brakes through there, which seemed to work quite nicely. Ah, then I'm getting overconfident. Overconfident, you idiot. 4.7. I'm thinking it must be track conditions slightly, which is why the lap times aren't as fast. Too wide an entrance there. Far too wide an entrance.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
He's going for the good slingshots down the straight.
The car in P1 just left the fastest lap. 4.496.
That was better. That's how it should be.
Car on your left. Clear.
It's a slightly better race. I won't say I'm that pleased with it, but doesn't. Just seems like one of those days. Not quite got the. It's not quite gelling. I don't know how they said keep fourth through there, but it doesn't seem to. Some telemetry I saw they were keeping fourth, but doesn't quite seem to work. I just feel like I'm slow everywhere today. It's not quite going. Just not going well. He's almost 4K, so not the worst thing. But
Clear, left side, clear. White flag, one more left to go. Car right. Keep to the left. Stay on the left. Clear. There's an incident behind.
definitely feel like I'm going to want a few more goes at this. I don't like leaving stuff when I don't feel amazing at it. I don't think I feel amazing at this track and combination, at least not today, but tomorrow is a new day. Not a lot of speed through there, I don't know why. Seems a bit of a weak spot, that does. One continuous move, so that's alright.
You got a slow car on the left. Car stop on the left.
I was a bit scruffy, but
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
got myself down a bit really, I think, on a few things then. Should have been better. Where did I go wrong? There. Interesting what they were doing through there, because Paul Bartman, because they were fast through that bit. Fourth, fifth. See, they went down to third, but they were just on the power really early. Did I mess up on that when I messed up? Or? Yeah, it was, wasn't it, actually? Got all out of shape. Yeah. Right. It's goodbye from me again to me in about 10 minutes. That wasn't amazing from me, but Some days aren't perfect, and I think we've learned bits, and hopefully on a better day we can put it all together.